Hey Braves, and specifically the Braves bullpen, I want to make it to 25, and the way this season has started so far, I'm questioning that, and I hope you guys are willing to pay for my medical bills. Braves back-to-back victories, 5-2. I'll take ugly wins over tough losses any day of the week, and twice on Sunday, but it was a costly one as we lost Ender Inciarte and Ozzie Albies. Praying those injuries aren't serious because our depth is becoming peanuts and becoming peanuts quickly. Kyle Wright with the emergency start as Drew Smyly had to be placed on the IL with a forearm strain. Kyle Wright, a very interesting line, 4 1/3, 3 hits, 2 earned, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 hit by pitches. His arm just seemed to be dragging, a bit like Julio Teheran, and his latter days with the Braves just couldn't get it against right-handed hitters for whatever reason. He had Kris Bryant's number, so that was clutch, and he gave us a chance to win, and that's all that matters. With a clutch thing to start the game, gave up a leadoff single to Happ, a nice cutoff play by Marcell Ozuna to hold him to a single. First hit by pitch on Contreras. Anthony Rizzo with the ABC baseball ground out. Second and third, 1 out, was able to strike out Kris Bryant on 3 pitches and a nasty, gross, tight slider. Probably his best pitch of the day. And then got Joc Pederson to strike out to end that mess. And then the key for the Braves offense today was 2 out, clutch hitting up and down the lineup after a sacrifice fly by Eric Sogard in the second. Kyle Wright did a nice job limiting that damage as well. In the third, MVP free with a walk. Eagle Eye was alive and well today. The Braves accepted 8 walks and just are having better approaches the last 2 games. Looking like the Braves offense we know and love, forcing the pitchers into trouble and not being too antsy. Great. So 2 out walk by MVP free, and then a 110-mile-an-hour bolt off the bat of Marcell Ozuna for a single. He's turning around. He was 3 for 5 today. Really, really good stuff, and taking the ball the other way, which is a really good sign as he's been swinging and missing a little too much. So first and second, 2 outs. Travis d'Arnaud stayed on a changeup very, very nicely. Just combed it into left field, and Joc Pederson fumbled and bumbled it. So Freddie was able to score on that 1-1, and then the magic wand 2-out rally in the fourth, started by Ender Inciarte, going the other way, not trying to do too much. Single, and then Kyle Wright joined the pitchers who rake club with his first career hit, a double down the line. Great piece of hitting, perfect hitting speed with Zach Davies only throwing 86, but he still had to put the bat on the ball, and he did that. Unfortunately, Ender had to leave with hamstring issues. I thought he was going to be able to score, but something grabbed at him, and it's really difficult to see Ender because he was finally turning it around. But second and third, 2 outs for the daddy of Major League Baseball right now, Ronald Acuna Jr. with a clutch pro at-bat. Worked it from 2 strikes to a 3-2 count, and just took a fastball like 5 inches off the plate into that vacant shift that hole for a 2 RBI single. Great base running by Kyle Wright, scoring from second on that. And then Speed Kills showed up as Freddie Freeman had an infield single, legged it out, and then Marcell Ozuna hit a 112-mile-an-hour bolt to Javi Baez so hard, knocked Javi Baez on his keister, and the only player in the world right now that will score from a ground ball to the shortstop, as Ronald Acuna Jr. had his PF Flyers on, forced the Cubs to make a play. They didn't. Ronald didn't hit the plate, but he made sure to go back and touch it like you're supposed to. So 4-1, and then Kyle Wright gave up a solo blast to Contreras. He absolutely crushed it. Solo shots aren't supposed to beat you. And then Grant Dayton came in, cleaned up with a clutch strikeout of Javi Baez with as the tying run at that point. And then in the 6th inning, Sean Newcomb had a couple of strikeouts and a walk, but the walk was erased by a laser throw by Travis d'Arnaud, nailing David Bote, stealing. And I loved that Sean relied on his fastball for the majority of that. That was great. And then we went into add-on mode in the 7th with a double by Ozzie Albies, just combed into the gap, and then a pass ball, and then a sacrifice fly ABC baseball by Adrianza, who got the start for Riley at third, so clutch there. And then Josh Tomlin, Swiss Army knife, gave up a couple of singles to Contreras and Rizzo, but was able to get Chris Bryant to ground into the pitcher's best friend double play there. And then in the 8th inning, a Jack Peterson infield single started it. And then for some reason, Javi Baez tried to bunt against Josh Tomlin. Thank you for that. But Travis d'Arnaud, it was popped up, and he did a Superman top 10 play catch to nab that pitch out of the air. So that was absolutely amazing. AJ Minter struck out 2, so maybe he's back on the beam. And then Will Smith, Adventures of Will Smith, struck out the side, but walked 3 as he got slider happy. Please throw your fastball. I don't know why our bullpen's scared to throw their fastball, but please do that. He was still able to slam the door, striking out Peterson to end it, and a win's a win. Praying for the injuries. As always, go Braves. That was fun. Sorta.